guys, are you ready? Welcome back to 1111 True Crime, or welcome in if you are new. We do different things on this channel. We do our analytical case research, hardcore copies, try to weed out everything that isn't fact and so forth. But we also come back and we pull cards. Remember, everything I share with you is my interpretation of what the cards are sharing. Cards don't lie. But I might get something wrong. I do have a good history of getting things very right. And Harmony Montgomery case and a lot of other cases as well. Gabby Petito, Sandra Birchmore, quite a few cases. But with that being said, remember, everything I'm sharing with you is my opinion, and if I read your questions, it's your opinion. Now, the way we're going to do it is I'm going to go over to the table over here. I'll have multiple cameras, so it depends on what camera I'm using. Going at the same time. But I'm just going to do a reading to find out what information we need to see. Now, the summary from the last time that we did a reading on Thomas, the first time, very first card he got was the faked death. Faked death, which was shocking to us all for that to even pop out, because at that point it was, like quite a few days ago, and we were like, what? But now we're hearing that the father can't even make it to that splash point in 11 minutes. And Thomas only had 4 minutes total. So something's not right. Now, after I do my reading, we will leave here. There will be another live after this, and that is for our private eyes. And they get to take over the chat. But anybody and everybody can watch it, so you don't have to be a subscriber to view it. It's just we hand over the questions to the PIs because they're excellent at it. So without further ado, let's get over here and let's see, what do we feel right now? Should we start with the same deck, which is the Truth Oracle deck? That's what we started with, and it said fake death. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was our true crime deck. Yes, it was. See, bottom of the deck. Okay, I do have this in the shop. Now, if you look down below the video, you'll see that I am self-sponsoring, and YouTube has picked up our shop, our 1111dex.com shop. And so we are approved. I'm so excited. But we do also have this deck available in the shop if you are interested, all right? So, True Crime Deck, let's get into this with Thomas. Hello, everyone. I can't wait to find out what this says. Let me switch to all chat so I can see all the messages. And then, again, when we go to ask questions, it'll be on the next live that I take the questions. Let me see Thomas's. Thomas Midland, 15-year-old, Long Island, missing. What do we need to see that we don't know at this time? Won't that be something if fake death pops out twice? We got a card. All right, so what do we not know that we need to see? Crime of passion. So some of you said, could this have been a pedo, in a sense, acting as though they're a female? Could he have thought he was meeting a girl? We have crime of passion. It's scary because look at all the victims stacked up. And the word crime bothers me. That's really, really, really concerning. Crime of passion. Now, like I said, the King of Swords, like it came up non-stop with Thomas, which can mean an authority figure. It doesn't have to mean law. It could mean an authority figure in the child's life. It could be a teacher, a parent, a janitor, anybody that the child looks up to and sees as an authority in their life, okay? Whoops, messed up the cards there. Thomas Midland, what do I need to see? Bottom of the deck. Debit, MasterCard. Okay. Let's continue. We'll get one more card. We have crime of passion. And then we have debt, right? Debit could be debt. Oh, it does say, it says debit. Or does it say debt? It says debt. Ooh, we have male and we have love. Doesn't have to be a female. I mean, children are exploring, you know, their own sexuality. Those are some dark cards. All right, I'm going to go ahead, break out the tarot. I just want to understand this a little better. Why do I have this passion, crime of passion? We have love. We have a debt with a male. Could there have been, with all the deleting on the electronics at home or at school, plus in the phone wiped, could there be photographs, as one of our private eyes suggested, that he didn't want seen? Now I do have autofocus on. We have victory. So somehow Thomas thought he was getting ahead of something with the victory card. Winning at something. He thought he was winning over love or something. Show me this debt. Why the debt card? Tower moment. Could he have been blackmailed? Could he have been blackmailed with the tower there and the debt? You know what I'm saying? Like if he was talked into sending some naked pictures, fearing what the parents would think or something along that line. We have holding back. Male holding. That could mean so much. We'll have to qualify. Is he holding Thomas as a captive? Or was Thomas holding back information about a male? What is this love card? Thank you. He had to make a choice between two. So it would appear that something unexpected happened. And there's a debt, whether it's financial or not. It's an obligation that Thomas feels he has. He's somehow restrained by this. Even though his family has plenty of money, this could be a debt in a different way. We have this male with the holding back, Four of Pentacles, holding on too tightly. This could suggest that this male held on to Thomas, kept him. It could also mean that Thomas held back information about a male. This love card is showing that it's a decision to choose between two things. Let's get into this decision a little bit. Okay, we'll switch decks. What is this decision about? Let's grab the Truth Oracle. I want to understand what this choice between two. What is this choice in love? Choice in love. Drug, alcohol, obsession, toxic attachment, addiction, a toxic attachment. We have a toxic love. We have a toxic love. Show me this male. Okay, switch cards. We're going to get the people card. I want this. Now, it could come up butcher. Doesn't mean that's what the person does for a living. There could be a million reasons why a title comes up. So we just have to kind of see what comes up for Thomas. Male. Give me a personality trait. All right, we got this. Spy. Seeker of secrets. Intelligence agent. Covert. Espionage. Undercover. So this is something that this male is keeping very hidden. This male is staying hidden. I've also got Bard, keeper of epic tales, ballads, legends. They're telling a story. They're spinning a web, if you will. I need to understand this love better. We're going to use this true crime oracles and just see what this love card is. That came out like spilled out. So we have the unspoken truth. Pay attention to what is not said. Nonverbal cues and unspoken words can provide significant insights. Look for underlying messages in communication and interaction. That's scary looking with the pew pew. Next, we have the veil of secrecy. Respect confidentiality where it is required. Be cautious about sharing sensitive information and maintain discretion. Trust must be honored and protected in all interactions. There is a secret relationship that is toxic behind the scenes, is what I'm picking up intuitively. Next, we have the truthful testimony. You notice all this truthful, unspoken truth and secrets? This says the truthful testimony. Ensure that your statements and accounts are accurate and honest. Your testimony should reflect the truth as you understand it. Integrity in communications is essential for trust and credibility. There is like a code of honor of secrecy surrounding this. The fact finder. Focus on discovering the factual basis of any situation. Separate fact from fiction. Ensure that your conclusions are grounded in reality. Fact finding is essential for accurate understanding. Debt tower. The forensic detail. Pay attention to minute details in the investigation. Small clues can often lead to significant discoveries. Through examination of details is crucial for accurate conclusions. And then finally, I want to look at this male holding back. This male that's holding on too tight to Thomas. This keeper, this bard, and this spy. They're like the case of integrity. Maintain integrity in all your dealings. Ensure that your actions are honest and transparent. Integrity fosters trust, credibility in both professional and personal relationships. There's a lot of secrecy and almost like an honor of secrecy around this child's case. Go back into the tarot a minute. I need to understand about this male. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on top of everything across the board. I want to start with the crime of passion. So this is a relationship that he has had with this person. Thank you. Airmail. Are you kidding me? Okay. So we start off with this crime of passion, and it's got power behind it. Queen of Wands. Crime of passion. The Queen of Wands is all about knowing who you are, feeling confident and passionate in who you are. Show me this debt card with the forensic detail and the tower. Show me what this debt is that Thomas is connected to. Look at this. Abandonment. Abandonment. That's what he did. He abandoned his life over this debt. What is this debt? Why would Thomas abandon his life over this debt? And I don't feel it's money. I feel like it's somebody's got what do you call that? Blackmail. Wheel of Fortune. This is a karmic hold. So Thomas has given something to someone or released something about himself that somebody is karmically using against him. Wheel of Fortune is all about repeating a cycle over and over again until you learn the lesson. It's a debt. It's a karmic debt. It's a karmic debt. It's a bad situation. Look, can't eat, can't sleep. over this debt. Something that, all right, I want to know because it says crime of passion. So we're going to dig out our true crime deck here, our 1111 true crime deck. I do feel this relationship is based on something that is criminal of nature. So what is this? What is this debt in the tower? This, oh my gosh, moment. Look, stalker, watcher, right? Tracker. And that's the second card, right? We got the spy. Where was the spy? Right down here. When I'm asking about this male down here, let's get this all out. So I talked about a male, and he got the spy card. Now I got the spying, watching, tracking card. This is somebody that's very involved, a masculine energy, holding back. Why? What is this holding back? What is this? Oh, okay, back up. What is the tower moment? What is the tower moment? Thank you. Shit. I got death, funeral. This could be the faked death, or is it a delayed death? Meaning that the child fakes his death so that nobody's looking for him, but then ends up falling prey to predator. We have deep woods. I'm still looking at this tower. So it's going from this apartment or house or trailer to the deep woods. I'm holding back. Could there be a house deep in the woods where this kid is being held? So it looks to me like this was some sort of an online romance or something that wasn't. We have water and we have broken home life. We have river, lake, pond. The water is emotion. So chaos, drugs, and abuse. Second time I've seen drugs. It could really be a lure. Show me this choice between two. Thank you. Drown. Chunk of cards came out, like a huge chunk. I can only take one or two at a time. There it is. Child. Okay. Something has happened. The child. Thomas is the child. What has happened to the child? Thank you. We have the innocent child. So we have an innocent child. That's right. Look, we have guilty, shame, blame, and fear. This is an innocent child, and somehow the debt was to make him believe that he is guilty and should have shame and blame. So the innocent is being blamed as guilty. Show me this masculine, what he's done with Thomas. What has this masculine done with Thomas? Nothing in this deck. Let's get back into the tarot. Show me the relationship between Thomas and this masculine. I am going to hand it over to you guys in just a few minutes and let you ask all your questions. So we got 10 of Cups. This is a relationship. Cups are all about water. Water is about emotion. This is a relationship. There is heightened emotion, whether it's anger or happiness. It's one way or the other. And it could have turned. But this started out as a relationship where Thomas felt like something changed. He had to keep a secret. He's keeping something a secret. He was keeping someone a secret. Show me who this someone is. Who's Thomas keeping a secret? All right, so we have the page. That could be Thomas. Yes, we have an offer made to the page. Look, it's someone older than he is. The page is young. Teenagers. This is more of a young adult. We have Knight of Cups. This is your knight in shining armor. This is somebody that is offering Thomas. See the cup? Offering to Thomas. And then we have the lay to rest card. Four of Swords. We have the Stalker. And Archangel Michael, protector of children. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. I kid you not. This is a relationship, y'all, that Judgment. I'm right. The reader's on. Two major arcanas. Lovers, Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy. So we have air and fire on the board for sure. So we're talking air and fire mixing together can be explosive. There's a lot of communication. Keeping that Judgment card. From this, keep a King of Cups. Somebody with deep emotion. And that is what I have for now. But I'm going to clean up my cards, you guys, and I'm going to come back over to the top side. I think what we learned today, now yesterday we saw that it was somebody that he looked up to that was a little older that kept appearing. The secondary person kept appearing in the read. Now this time I'm seeing that there's an emotional attachment. This is no stranger. This is definitely not a stranger. This is somebody that, according to the cards, is emotionally involved with him, or at least has led him on to believe that this is a relationship. And I think Thomas could know it's a male. Perhaps that would not have been something that his parents would have approved of, is a same-sex relationship or something. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Nikki says maybe at that age someone got him to send pics or bribed about actually say, in your opinion, I get what you're saying, I get what you're saying. Definitely, and it sounds possible, right? What did Carla say? Credesign says, was this friend who said, don't do it, he was lying? These are all questions I want you guys to ask. I'll hand the board over. So with that, my lovelies, I'll jump off here. Liam says maybe it could be a girl and a guy, to be honest. It could be. Claire says, right, Mama D, in the crime of passion, or the parents didn't want them seen. Maybe two druggies and they knew he was an easy target. Maybe relationship and family, maybe. I am not sure. I do think you guys have valuable questions, and so with that, my loves, I am going to hand this over to you. And if you would like to continue with me, I would greatly appreciate that. If you happen to be a PI, you can be in the live audience and ask all the questions that you would like. And if you are on replay, I want to say thank you incredibly much for tuning in, and you are welcome to watch along with the rest of us. I'm just going to pull the cards and see what they say. The cards don't lie. And this is surrounding. We went from knowing that there's a second person, a King of Sword, somebody older than he is, somebody that is really, it almost showed like a protective energy around him, but it also showed some underlying that could be fake. To start with, it's protective, saying, come with me, I'll protect you. But then things kind of went not so cool, right? Now we're starting to see that this is somebody that Thomas has built up a relationship with over time. That would explain why all the electronics were wiped too, to hide this relationship. Wow. least the cards are giving us answers. So make sure and tune in. I want to say thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hypes. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for whatever you've done to be supportive to our channel, to me, to our beautiful 1111 family. Saying prayers for all of our beautiful PIs that are missing, from Rach to Ocean Deep to Viv. We miss you all, and I'll see you again soon. Love you. To the moon and back. Thank you all.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemy